just wanted to do a little review on the Dasaita head unit that I've got for my Mitsubishi Outlander. And yeah, I just wanted to give you a nice little run around and see what's going on. So the engine is on, but you won't hear it because it's on hybrid at the moment. But for example, what I've done is I've connected the canbus, so now when the heating comes on, you can see the temperature change. For example, you can see all of those things happen. If I open the door, you can see the door sign comes up as well. Also, what I've managed to do is get the 360 active. So if I put it on reverse, you can see the 360 comes on exactly as it should. Also, for example, while I'm driving, if I wanted to see the mirror, I can also see the 360 at the front of the car, the sides as well. I can actually see all of those things. So that's all been connected, it's all done. Function wise, it's got so many, it's unbelievable, it's hard to explain. For example, you've got the music app, which you can see on the left here. You've got SD, radio, Bluetooth. It's on Bluetooth at the moment. So for example, if I put it on the radio, you can see the radio stations come up. I can play one of those, not an issue. All right, very simple. The volume also works as well. Plus, I've got the controls on as well, so I can do the search function and whatever. That's all there. Let's go back to Bluetooth. So that's back to Bluetooth. If I was playing something, then that would play. Of course, I'm not playing anything right now. On the home, you've got the what do you call this? The navigation is always there. So all I got to do is just literally search what I want, and the navigation starts. Plus, I can actually just do it by voice as well. So if I just ask it to go, as you can see, I'm just setting up. If I ask it to go to Watford, it would literally take me to Watford, which is pretty cool. So for example, let's do this. Watford. Watford. Take me to Watford. That's it. I've just asked it. You can see it's understood what I was saying, which is not a problem. And yeah, it wants to take me to Watford. Basically, it's doing its thing. So pretty cool feature there. Start.
London Ultra.
Right, and you can see the navigation has started. Now, of course, I don't have to be in this screen. As you can see, it will literally, even if I if I take this off, normal mini version, it's still here. It still knows where I'm heading, and it will still direct me through there. The other functions are, for example, you know, we've got multiple functions here. I've got Apple Carplay, I've got Android Carplay in here already. I'm not going to activate Apple Carplay, or sorry, Android Carplay right now, because I'm actually using the phone to do the recording. Right, so if I go to apps, just to show you, obviously we've got the full Play Store, we've got the radio, other functions like wheel key study. I don't need any of those things. This here, this Z-Link here, this is what does the Apple CarPlay thingy. But for example, Netflix, it's on. If I just play this, for example, you can see the quality. Let me take it down. You can see the quality here is brilliant. Of course, if I go home, and it becomes a mini player, but that's not it. There's a lot more to this. If I actually say, for example, where is it? Let's find Netflix for the sake of this. All right, so next Netflix right now, if I take this, I should be able to oh, this doesn't support it. So this one doesn't support it. If it did, then what you can see is, for example, this one does support it. I can make it into a split screen, which is pretty cool, because that means you can have two screens at the same time running. Okay, this one doesn't want to allow it, so Netflix doesn't allow it, but it's pretty cool. For example, like even if we go back home, I can have something, then you can see the whatever's playing on the audio, you can see the icon is also showing there. Of course, the mini players here as well, so it's pretty cool. It allows you to do whatever you want. Of course, there are many functions. I've got YouTube and whatnot, everything installed in there as well. Some of my favorite apps, for example, MovieBox. I love MovieBox. MovieBox is there. Again, pretty instant. You want to play something, you can see how fast it is. And this is all doing everything through the car's own 4G system, basically. It's pretty cool. Speed test, let's see what it does. It should start playing as soon as it gets a nice little connection. And this app I'm using is actually a 4K streaming app, so most of the content is in 4K. Of course, depends on the original video as well. So you can see here, volume up, right? Here you go. So yeah, it's all there, multifunction. Pretty cool. I do like it. As I said, there's a lot of functions, and you can also always just go back from here as well if you want to, and you can exit from here as well. So I've just exited. Very cool indeed. I love it. I've just downloaded a few more apps. I wanted to test out how, for example, Plex works and how Rakuten works, and you can see pretty much instantly as soon as I've switched it on, it's here. Resume. I tested it and it just plays. You know what I mean? It just plays. And you can see the Netflix is actually still open, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm never gonna miss a show, so that's really cool. Again, of course, now that we're listening to whatever was on playing there, for example Netflix, it does allow you to have that open and still continue to listen to it. Very cool indeed. And I like the functions that the canvas is connected, so it's allowing me to do multiple things, like for example this stuff here, what didn't exist in this car before, and now it's here. Also, I've noticed back before my the what do you call this, this screen here wasn't as clean. Since I've added this on, it's a lot more cleaner now, so I am very happy. It's a lot more cleaner. You can see a lot more from this. So yeah, other than that, guys, I hope this was a nice little run around. Yes, everything is working. I don't know if anyone's going to say to you that this doesn't work, that doesn't work. It does work. You just got to figure out where. And if you have issues or anything like this, then yeah, there are settings where you can go and set the actual unit to do certain things. For example, I've set mine up to do different functions. For example, this one is navigation, so it will activate navigation, but on a tap and hold, I've activated to do something else, right? You see, settings, right? For example, here it brings up the music. However, on tap and hold, it would do something else, right? So I've given it secondary functions. Where is it? So this should go back or something. Yeah, I think it's back or something like this. I've done the same here, home, and then double tap. If I tap and hold, then it should power down the system. Yes, it powers down the system. So yeah, there are multiple functions that can be activated and done. For example, I left the lights to be always on. You can have it with the lights, with your headlights if you want, or your engine if you want. It doesn't matter how you want it. I've got it with the engine and always on. But yeah, I mean, awesome, pretty awesome how it works. System's called Vivid. It's the Dasaita, as you can see here, Dasaita Vivid 10. Yeah, doing awesome. So hope this was a nice little micro review. I'm not into reviewing stuff, but yeah, all of this panel and everything came with it. So all I had to do was basically strip the original panel off, this whole section here, strip it off, including this, and then refit everything back in. So this had to be reinstalled, this had to be reinstalled. I just did this today. But yeah, I mean, pretty much everything looks factory. No harm at all. There is a little thing I did notice, that is, there used to be a little silver trim around the edge here, so that silver trim is part of the original thing. It's still gone, so that's something I will be kind of adding back on. But I thought, instead of doing a silver trim, why don't I just put those electroluminescent, whatever those strips are. So I might put one of those strips on, so at least gives me a nice little bit of a bling inside as well. But other than that, that's it. I'm not really doing anything else. Very simple modification, you know, just to get things rolling, and you know, while I spend time, because I do spend a lot of time in the car. So for me, it just made perfect sense to have a nice full-on entertainment system with everything that I possibly can imagine, including Google and everything. Obviously, I'm not going to put any crypto stuff here, solely because I don't want any accounts to be logged in by accident or anything like this. So nothing high security here, everything low security, and yeah, just leaving it like this. So hope this helps. Other than that, adios my amigos. I'm going back to Netflix and see what Netflix does. But as I said, Netflix is pretty awesome. My favorite app, it's already here. and all I got to do is literally watch what I want. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Internet here is a little bit bad. I'm next to a train line, so yeah, sometimes the internet can be quite shitey here, but other than that, fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Adios, my amigos.